In the creation of God, it is something He taught us. And He wants us, every single person on earth, to be able to exhibit such life. So I'm talking about orderliness. You know, when God was moving on the surface of the earth, He said the earth was without form and void. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And He did not say, okay, since there was light, the darkness should just disappear. He said, no. He said, let the light be day, let the darkness be night. That is some sense of orderliness. He was moving on top of the surface of water, and He created land. He didn't say, okay, the water should just vanish. He demarcates it. So you should also understand this great value of life that God has taught us. How to be orderly in everything you do. Don't be the author of confusion, because God is never the author of confusion. Everything you ought to do, it has to be what? Orderly. Because that is what He has taught us to be. You can't go into someone's life from a relationship to cause chaos there. You're supposed to want to lead. You're supposed to lead by example. Don't go there and cause chaos. Declare your intention. Set your boundaries. Set standard. And mind you, when I say use the word set standard, I'm not talking about being materialized like the way the world says to be. Standard has to be something that you've already worked up for yourself. So anybody that is coming to your life must be able to give back to standard, because your own self can give it back to them. For example, you cannot say you don't need someone that doesn't drive a G-Wagon and yet you don't have a G-Wagon. That is not standard. That is materialized. But if you have said for yourself that I'm going to live right, I'm going to be loyal, and I'm going to be supportive, I'm going to be respectful. So whatever thing you're getting yourself into, he or she must be able to keep up to that standard, because it is a reciprocated heart. You give what you take, and you take what you give. Is a vice versa. So when I mean set those standards, don't go there and cause chaos, try to be manipulative, trying to tell someone to do something that you could not do, and someone to give you something that you could not really give them. Those are not standards. You set rules, you set boundaries. And when you set, because those rules and boundaries are things that make relationship orderly. I don't know if I'm trying to make sense to you. Because God knew that the creation was good, but He needed someone here on earth to take care of these things. To take care of, so He said, let us create man in our own image after our own likeness. Here comes Adam. And Adam began to name those creations of God. God would have just possible to say, okay, your fish, your goat, your rat. But He knew if He did that, since they could not communicate to Adam, it's going to be a whole lot of confusion. So He said, Adam, you name them yourself, because you're willing to call them, because you're actually here on earth with them. So that is the thing. Be a man of orderliness. Be a woman of orderliness. Just don't live your life with confusion, because it's not going to be the right thing to do. If you're full of confusion, believe me, people will never be close to you. People will, you scare people away from you, because they believe that they could not work. It's there. Can two work together except they agree? Even when one is confused, the one is orderly, they could not, because they could not work together except they come into agreement. And when you come to an agreement, there has some sense of orderliness there. So I urge you guys to live orderly, and God continues to bless us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. I'll see you some other time.